and in 1 year. This is something that we must start to think and to work together as a community. The death of a boy is death of a community. When they die like that, and you find them everywhere in the streets, most of them frustrated and depressed, and they are everywhere. You see them, they have become a commonplace that we are no longer getting sensitive, and our hearts are not moved when you see them there, dirty and looking lost, hopeless, and the only next thing is the grave. We must change, and we must turn this tide, or we lose a generation. I am therefore excited today, fathers of faith and the leaders from across sectors, on a common agenda geared towards the good of the humanity and the greater good of our communities. Thank you for coming to discuss this weighty issue affecting our country. This agenda is dear to my heart, and I thank you once again for taking your time to be here. It is indeed a great honor. Allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude for your warm acceptance to collaborate with us on the matter of the well-being of the boy child. The clergy, members, and parents, I must say thank you very much. For the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. That is Proverbs 22, verse 6. And I believe that when I go across every religion, I find that the clergy in the Muslim, they have madrasas for their children. We have Sunday school for our children. And I'm very sure even the Hindus and every other community and religion knows how to deal with the children. But there is something that is happening, because I wonder, why is it at this time and in this season our children are going wayward? I think it is time we start redirecting their destiny and give them hope again. Distinguished leaders, lately I have had the privilege of engaging with a wide range of individuals, each coming from different walks of life. Among them are those who lack a place to call home, and those are my boy children. When I stand here as a mother, I am appealing to every one of you and to everyone who will be watching this. It is time to change the course. It is time to redirect the destiny of our boy children. It cannot go on beyond here. If we go beyond here, we have no communities, we have no nation, we have no church, we have no mosque, we have no temples, we will have nothing. And history will judge us ever so harshly. Others come from homesteads that have been profoundly affected by struggles of their children falling into the clutches of substance abuse, alcoholism, various disorders, criminal activities, and even radicalization. These encounters have solidified my belief and of the urgency of shedding our apprehension and openly discussing and addressing the challenges faced by the young boys and men in Kenya. Dear leaders, we must roll our sleeves now and get to work for a shared prosperity, which is the tomorrow of our children. It is no longer tenable to sit and watch as we lose an entire generation. The future of our youth, that is, our boys, is in our hands. History, as I have said, will judge us harshly if we do nothing for the boy child now. It is time. And I believe it is the season that every one of us who has been called by God to stand and be counted when we turn the lives and destinies of our children around. I have had the privilege of engaging with various experts who have provided me with insightful statistics concerning the circumstances faced by boys and men in critical areas such as HIV, criminalization, and substance abuse. Through this interaction, I have come to understand that our country, right now, the numbers are standing very grave. And you can imagine 1 in 5 Kenyans is involved in drug and substance abuse. Men and boys make up a substantial number in these statistics, that is 89% of the estimated 26,673 individuals who engage in drug injections in Kenya. We must reimagine the world we are living in. More girls than boys transit to secondary school education. That is 77.4 of boys transit compared to 79.5 of girls. This creates a societal imbalance which we must sort out right away. And we shall do this by addressing the root cause. Approximately 51% of the reported cases involving neglected children pertain to boys. A staggering 87% of all inmates in Kenya prisons are men and boys. This must ring a bell even to the most sleepy member of our society. We must reimagine our conversation on the boy child now. It is time to take action. Dear friends, oftentimes societal expectations and peer pressure lead boys to link their masculinity with having multiple sexual partners. Increasingly, their susceptibility to diseases like HIV and sexual transmitted infections in Kenya have shown that this is what is causing many. So we must change our ways to prevent such kind of loss of life for boys in their early ages. I call on action for a united clergy in power and solidarity. We can do something, however small. Let us put action to our faith and save the boy child. I believe we can because we are people, and now it is the time to do so. There is always an appointed time for people to act and to stop being passive, and I believe the time is now. Fellow religious leaders, ladies and gentlemen, finally, this gathering serves as an invitation to unite with the Dorcas Rigathi Foundation in a noble endeavor to initiate a social movement that will reclaim and revive the dignity of our boy child. Together, let us embark on this journey to create a brighter, more promising future for them. Thank you very much for your commitment, dedication, and for this vital and divine, noble, divine cause. God bless you and God honor you.